Hey guys, it's Travis Eliot and welcome to Yin Yoga Pre-Bedtime. I wanted to share with you one of my favorite short Yin Yoga practices that I love to do right before going to bed, just as a way of shifting gears and to ensure a really good high quality sleep. Remember to hit the subscribe button down below and also click on the link at the top of the comments section so that I can hook you up with 3 of my favorite classes. All right, let's get started. All right, let's start off in child's pose. If you have a bolster, you can grab that, put that underneath your chest for support. You can even create a ramp if you want. Otherwise, just feel free to take a normal child's pose, utilizing props when it feels right for you, and allowing the hips to draw back a little heavy towards the heels, forehead to be supported as we hold these poses and positions for about 3 minutes. Giving ourselves the opportunity to switch gears from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic branch, setting ourselves up for a really, really deep, refreshing night of sleep. Feel the musculature throughout the whole terrain of the body softening, releasing. Feel any tension in the mind also fading and evaporating away. And allow yourself to feel more and more spacious, more and more light, and more at peace as we utilize the power of stillness. Take a last few breaths there. And nice and easily begin to transition your out, taking your time. You have your bolster, your block. And slide that off to the side. And then now we'll come into sleeping swan on the right side. So the right leg comes forward, left leg long behind you. You can always take a blanket or a prop, put that underneath your right hip. If you have your bolster, you can use that here as well and put that underneath the chest. And as you're ready, go ahead and relax your torso right on top of your bolster or the floor. Coming into sleeping swan, just looking for that stretch in the right hip. If you feel it in the right knee, see if you can scoot your back left leg a little further so you pull the energy and the sensation begins to rise more in the hip and much less in the knee. And then just allow the pose to work its magic, trusting that you have an intelligence within your body that knows how to heal and return yourself back to homeostasis and balance. Beautiful. Begin to transition out of sleeping swan on the right side. Bring the right leg back. And then we'll come into sleeping swan on the other side. So now the left leg comes forward. The right leg long behind you. Again, feel free to put a prop to go underneath that left hip here if you like. Allow the torso with gravity to release right on top and right over that left leg onto your bolster, your block, or the mat. Knowing that in this moment there's nowhere to get to, there's nothing to do, nothing to achieve. I'm not ruminating on the past. I'm not projecting forward into the future, but I'm just expanding more and more into the power of now, to this present moment, witnessing and watching all that arises, sensations, the thoughts, the emotions, the feelings, the breath, which come and go. Like clouds passing across the sky, but you are the sky, and the clouds are these temporary, fleeting phenomena. Anytime you notice yourself getting swept up or entangled within the phenomena, come back to being the sky, come back to just being the awareness, the witness, the one who knows. And nice and easily begin to exit out of Sleeping Swan on the left side. We'll lean into that left hip there. Swing the right leg all the way around to the front. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet together. So toes forward, heels in, knees out, setting up for butterfly. So your feet draw close in towards the body. You can grab the feet here if you like. Take an inhale to sit up nice and tall. And then on the exhale, just begin to hinge over and down to your own degree. And if you like to create a tower so that you can support the weight of the head, you can stack a couple blocks on top of each other or block and bolster. And then we'll come into the connective tissue and the deeper fascia of the inner legs and the inner thighs here in butterfly. Beautiful, and keeping that connection to that inner stillness and that inner quiet. Slowly begin to come up. And then we'll bring the hands to the outer knees, close the knees together, extend the legs forward along your yoga mat, setting up for caterpillar pose. Both arms reach up on the inhale. Fold over and down on the exhale. You can grab a block if you like, put that between the legs. And then just come down to your own degree, but allow yourself to approach the pose in a relaxed and easy way, so you're not forcing or jamming your way into the position. And as you allow the superficial tissues to soften, you can get into the deeper, more subtle fascia underneath it. Very often those superficial tissues can be a little bit like an armor. And if you're gripping and you're activating there, then it becomes very difficult to access that deeper fascia. Keep softening the body, softening the mind, softening the heart by releasing and relaxing to the moment-to-moment experience. Last few breaths there. And that's it for that one. Slowly come up. Slowly ease your way out. Come down into reclining, so down onto our backs. Hug the knees into the belly. Cactus the arms, bending the elbows. And then let your knees fall gently over to the right. You can always put a block underneath the knees if they're lifted above the ground, or slide the bolster underneath as well. Just take several breaths here, releasing any tension, unwinding in that lower back area. Both knees back up to center. Same thing on the other side. Turn the knees back up to middle. And then we'll come into Shavasana, corpse pose. If you have a bolster and you want to slide that underneath the knees here, go ahead. And allow your legs and your arms to open out. So you feel nice and spacious. As you get adjusted and settled, take one last deep inhale through the nose. And out the mouth, exhale, let it all go. Shavasana, the corpse pose. Nice and easily start to bring the awareness back to the body just by lightly moving the fingertips and the toes. And then bring the knees back into the belly. And then roll over onto your left side, the yin side. And slowly push yourself all the way up to a last comfortable cross-legged seated position. As you come up to seated, rest the hands right on top of your knees, your thighs. Taking a few moments here in seated meditation to feel the after effects of your pre-bedtime yin practice. both hands to prayer position in front of your chest, your heart, as a gesture of honor. Honoring your practice for reminding you the wisdom and the importance of slowing down, finding stillness, especially at the end of a long day before we transition into bed. Much health, much wealth, much love to you. Namaste. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your practice. Drop me a comment down below and let me know how your class was, and hopefully you can get in that bed real soon and get to sleep. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.